My name is Clint Bob Zine, and I am the owner and founder of Stage Flight Circus Arts. My wife Hannah and I, we created Stage Flight out of a homeschooling project. We have been touring and performing professionally for about 20 years, and a few friends of ours asked us to do a camp with them for about a week. It was a small homeschooling group, and they had a circus-themed show that they wanted to put together, so we taught them a little bit of acrobatics and aerial stuff. And from that experience, some of the parents approached us afterwards and asked if we would ever teach classes here in Bloomington. So we decided to, and we started with 3 students in our garage with a little bit of circus equipment, and since then, it's been 4 years. We started in 2015. We have a little over 80 students. Stage Flight has grown in several ways, both in size and complexity. We started in 2015 with 3 students, and on our property, so Hannah and I had a small studio space set up in our house, so that when we were not touring, we could train at home. We didn't have to have a gym or rent a space in order to practice our technique. And so we invited people over our house to learn acrobatics and the aerial stuff that we teach, and it kept picking up. We had about 30 students, and at that time, that was about a year later, the neighbors started to complain because we have a shared driveway, and they didn't like all the traffic that was going up and down the driveway, so they really pushed us to look for a designated space in town. And we looked for 6 months and just took forever to find anything that was even close to what we needed, because we need a lot of ceiling height, you know, for the aerial equipment. And so we took the leap after we found the building. We found some people that were very supportive, both with just logistics and in the financials, and we were able to get into this building that we're in now. And since then, we've opened several different classes, one of them being the trampoline class and tramp wall, because we had plenty of height to actually do it now. And more aerial equipment could go in. So that's, you know, everything has just grown and gotten more complex. Now we have a dance room, so we can teach dance along with the aerial choreography and ground choreography. So the school is just continuing to broaden its spectrum, like the things that we can actually teach. And the number of students has grown too.
I'm Grace Golden, and I am 18 years old. I run the aerial program as well as coaching all of the younger kids' acro and aerial classes, and I assistant coach all of the acro classes, so I'm here for pretty much every class. I've been a part of Stage Flight since the very beginning. I was actually one of their first 3 students, so I've been here, we're coming up on our 4th year anniversary. Stage Flight was started mostly to bring circus to Bloomington. We had some aerial classes in Bloomington, and we had a high-flying trapeze, but we didn't really have a circus school. So this was kind of an all-immersive recreational program that we started, and then I became a part of as a coach later. But it was started in an attempt to bring something that the community didn't really have into it. I got involved in Stage Flight kind of on a whim, actually. I had never been a super athletic person. I'd done a little bit of recreational gymnastics when I was young, but I was actually mostly a singer. And then I joined a children's circus that my little sister got involved in. I met Clint and Hannah through that, and they actually kind of recruited me in a way to join the program, and I got very involved very quickly, and I became one of their really regular students, and then I think I started coaching within, definitely within a year. I think it was close to 6 months in. My goal as a staff member is to kind of bring that circus to everybody of every skill level that I coach. So I coach everybody from 4 years old to our oldest student right now is in her 70s. She's not here all the time, but we have a regular 60-year-old. So we have lots of different skill levels, is what I'm trying to say. And I try to make my classes and the classes that I assistant coach accessible to everybody and reach every student in a way that achieves their goals for them in the way that they want to achieve them. I would really love to get more involved in the community, put ourselves out there more. We have our Buzzkirk show and we do a few gigs, and we were sometimes at the farmers market, but I think it would be really neat to start getting our name out there and kind of perform more locally and eventually wider than locally.
I'm Sophia and I'm 14. So I was in actually a circus of just like my family and close friends and other homeschoolers. And then Glenn and Hannah, the owners, they came up and like coached us when we were in that circus. And then they started their circus and we all just kind of moved to their circus instead of ours. So I was there kind of since the beginning almost.
For my life, it's really been a positive thing. I don't know if I would have found something else to replace what I'm doing now, I'm not sure, but it's really helped me just find a sense of purpose other than being a mom.
My name is Aiden Reed and I'm 16. It's a lot of fun if you enjoy performing or flipping or anything like that. How has stage flight impacted my life? It takes up, 3 days a week, so it's a lot of time. I used to be afraid of heights, but now that I do a lot of trampoline, especially trampoline wall, I've, for the most part, gotten rid of that fear of heights. If stage flight didn't exist, I would still be afraid of heights.
Right now, we produce one stage production for a local theater here in town, the Buzzkirk Chumley Theater, and they've been hosting us. This will be our 4th year now.
It's pretty magical to see them do these crazy things and to face their fears and just show you that, like, what you can do with your body that you might not know, and so I think it's just a really beautiful thing to be able to go watch.
It was amazing, and we haven't even done it yet, and I kind of think it might be my favorite one so far.
Yeah.
You guys look incredible. It was like amazing, even at all the chaos, like I said last night. I can't say that you guys looked amazing yesterday, and this is going to be a fantastic show. So have a great show. Don't forget to smile, and let's bring it in.
Thank you. Thanks for doing this, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Can we do like yeehaw on 3?
Yeah.
You don't have to have any prior skills or any already acquired strength. You can still come to the classes. It's for anybody, and anybody can benefit from it, and it's just a fun time that anybody can be a part of, no matter whether they have experience or not.
It's finally branching out a little bit. We get people that we actually don't know. Like, you get their registration and you're like, wonder who that person is, like, can't wait to meet them.
If there's anyone that wants to try it out, they should.
I wish people knew that they could just show up and it would be okay. I think that there's a lot, especially when you look at the website and you look at the pictures, you're like, well, I cannot do a back tuck, neither can I do a press handstand or like flip from 100 feet. And that's intimidating, I think, but especially in the adult class, like, you really can just show up and be anywhere and you're gonna learn something and you can get anywhere.
Even if you have that, like, thought pop into your head that's like, oh, I can't do that, but I'd really love to. At least try, because sometimes people have this inner critic that's trying to protect them and keep them safe, and so they won't like push themselves out of their comfort zone. And it's good to try to push yourself every once in a while, because then you realize you grow as a person and you face fears that you might have not in your life. So I think it's important to just give it a try if there's like one little ounce of you that's thinking about it.
Stage flight in one sentence. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Stage flight is a multidisciplinary circus school that is a place where everyone can learn a new skill and excel and find a place to have fun.
A really awesome place where you meet new people and have fun.
Fun and scary at times.
I think on their card and stuff, like they're a multidisciplinary circus studio in Bloomington, Indiana.
My favorite madhouse. fun.
Challenging and really beautiful.
It's an inspiring place to be.
Period.